Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway on Sunday night. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
No gain on play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Juke the defender. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 14. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And now they face second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make this stop. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Jukes one defender, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Escapes out. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another run for Williams. Still finding room past the 45. Past the 35. Down the sideline into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown snaps to steal the lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Blitz coming here, Hurts. Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Now Hurts. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he rocks the tackler. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it's second down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
On second down, here's Barkley. Room to run inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get it down to a single point. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
32.
Straight ahead with Williams. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got second and 5. Running right, it's Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 41. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. A handoff to Williams. And he come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Man in motion here. On second down, it's Williams again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running for the marker with Williams. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
And these pass rushers in the game today, they are so doggone good. Not only are they good at getting home and sacking the quarterback, look at this. He was fighting the blocker. He kept his eyes on the ball, times it perfectly, and he forces a pass breakup.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 3rd and 10.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Joshua Carty after the Rams field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Slide's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. There was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 37. That pass complete to Goddard. And they can't chomp to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. The ball is loose. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
2nd and goal from the 9 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after getting It's a pickup of 26. And the Rams are going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go to Barkley again. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the pistol, Hurts. Flush down now to his left. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock Martin, a touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. He lets one fly deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Smith on the return. And look at this return. Races past midfield. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return.
Everyone spends time in that locker room, Kate. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your scripts, putting your adjustments and plans together for the second half. Special teams, guys, well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this second half, with an explosion and setting their offense up for success.
First down, a run with Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back now, pressure on its way. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts setting up to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and 3rd down critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He lays out and grabs it just before the sideline. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 13. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Rams get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He throws a bullet to this wide open down the field, and he has it! He does it! Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the kick is good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. They get 28 out of that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I love throwing my 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Williams now on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
53, ready.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 34.
Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. And they won't won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, LA! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Cardi down for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Dukes out a one-stop. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And this is a nice gain. That stopped at the 47. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hurts throwing again. efficient fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
53.
Now Hurts. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Stafford now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. And they pick him off again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They're set up at the 35 now.
Monday. Hey, give me your radar.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. They connect on the deep shot. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. That one complete to Higbee. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
32.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts setting up to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. That one goes for 25 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Now Stafford again. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This one finds Goddard. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st down, ball at the 36. Hurts now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
39, Rams 31. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. He'll elect not to bring this one out, so give him the touchback. We'll start at the 20. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 70.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Eagles are winners.